Hi, today I'm going to make another test recipe, I think. It's something that I've never made before and I'm just hoping it's going to be delicious. I have more than a head of cauliflower here. I just cut it up in small pieces, there are pieces of all sizes. There's this, there's even smaller, and there's a bigger piece that I think I'm going to cut up because I want to put it on a wrap. I wanted to make buffalo cauliflower wings at first, but there's a lot of margarine, either margarine or oil, and I can't find vegan margarine around my in my nearest supermarkets. I don't know which ones are vegan, so I'm just not going to risk it. And I haven't been a big fan of oil lately. The only reason I'm going to use oil in this recipe is to oil my baking pan. So I'm going to try something else. I saw this in a couple of other recipes on Pinterest, but there's not really a recipe that I'm following here. So I'm just going to make it up as I go, write it down and put it on the blog for you and record the whole process. So let's go. I am first going to add in half a cup of unsweetened soy milk. I don't know how much I'm gonna need yet, so I'm just going to start with half a cup. Although this does not seem like a lot, so I'm going to add another quarter cup. And to that I'm going to add a quarter teaspoon of garlic powder and a quarter teaspoon of paprika powder, black pepper and curry powder, as well as salt. I'll be adding half a teaspoon of thyme and half a teaspoon of cumin and just a pinch of cayenne pepper and then a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. I'm just going to mix this through and see if I might need any flour or something to thicken up the batter. I am not going to add flour because I just don't really care for having flour in this recipe. If you want a thick layer around your cauliflower, I would suggest adding like half a tablespoon of flour to this, maybe a tablespoon. But yeah, I'm fine with it as is. So I'm just going to set this aside, clean up a bit and go on with the coating of the cauliflower. I'm just adding a little bit of sunflower oil in my pan. I'm taking a kitchen paper towel and spread it around. I always use a paper towel because I hate having to get oil off of my hands. And now it's time to coat the cauliflower. If I had a bigger baking tray, I would have definitely used it, but this is the only baking dish that I have. So I'm just going to work with this. I'm going to put it in the oven. I'm going to start at, I think, about 20 minutes. I still have a little bit of marinade left over, but I think if after those 30 minutes they're not yet done and they're a bit dry, I might sprinkle that over and then finish them off. So no, I think I'm going to put them at 20 minutes. Yeah, 20 minutes at about 200 degrees Celsius. So the cauliflower is out of the oven. The inside is still a little bit crunchy, but I knew that beforehand, but that's, I don't know, I like that. So now I'm going to make a sauce. I have some vegan mayonnaise, Dijon mustard, and I'm also going to add a little bit of thyme. So I'm going to mix about a tablespoon of mayo. I'm going to add a tablespoon and a half of mayo, a teaspoon of mustard, and a dash of thyme. Just going to mix that through. Actually, I think I'm also going to add a little bit of syrup to make it a honey mustard sauce. That was what I was thinking when I was dressing the cauliflower, that a honey mustard marinade for the cauliflower would have been amazing too. So that might be something you want to keep in mind. I'm going to show you how to do one. You're going to add a third of the sauce. Then you're going to add your cauliflower. I had a lot of small pieces, so I'm just kind of trying to fit in the small pieces. I suck. I totally should have added the lettuce first. But oh well. Here it is. And I'm just going to finish the rest of them. So here is the finished result. We have 3 wraps with the cauliflower. I added the sauce and lettuce. The cauliflower pieces themselves, mostly because of the cumin powder, really taste or remind me of falafels. So I'm really excited to dig into this. I usually make them into burritos, so I close both ends. But I was going to make pretty pictures of this, so okay. The sauce is really good because it really tastes like honey mustard. And now I can't handle my spices, so I'm calling this a spicy cauliflower wrap recipe. But for me it's spicy enough because of the cayenne pepper. I kind of put more than just a pinch of cayenne pepper in there for the cauliflower marinade. But yeah, I love it. It's really good. I'm going to devour this now. I want to end the video right here because I want to eat. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to get the recipe, go to my website shevegan.com. I'll put the link to the recipe in the description box below. If you are thinking of going vegan but you're just not really sure on how to replace all the animal products with vegan alternatives, then I have something for you. It is completely free. It's a guide on how to substitute animal products with vegan alternatives. So if you want that guide, go to shevegan.com to grab it. If you want to see more videos like these, recipe videos on vegan meal prep, I do videos about vegan lifestyle, then definitely subscribe to this channel, She Vegan. I put up new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you next time.